Alright, welcome everyone, and this one is dedicated to Doug. Enjoy, and we will get cracking to the live stream straight after this. I'll be right back.
In the quiet of the night, when the world's asleep, there's a man in the shadows. His secrets he'll keep. He's got a job to do no one understands. Sending out those messages. He's the secret email man. Oh, he's the midnight sender, working around the clock. No one sees him coming. He's as silent as a rock. With fingers on the keyboard, he's got the master plan, delivering the unknown. He's the secret email man. No limit to his power, no boundary to his reach. He's got the words of wisdom that nobody can teach. You'll never see him coming. He's faster than the sand, moving through the wires. He's the secret email man. Oh, he's the midnight sender, working around the clock. No one sees him coming. He's as silent as a rock. With fingers on the keyboard, he's got the master plan, delivering the unknown. He's the secret email man. Who knows what he's sending? Who knows where it goes? But the message keeps on flowing like a river that never slows. Oh, he's the midnight sender, working around the clock. No one sees him coming. He's as silent as a rock. With fingers on the keyboard, he's got the master plan, delivering the unknown. He's the secret email man.
That one was for Doug. Thank you so much, Doug, for that one. Please, for some suggestion of songs for next ones, share some ideas. And if you want to make your own and send me the prompt, I will definitely play them. I hope you enjoy that one. I really liked it. Thank you so much, Doug. I think it's amazing what AI can do for us. So, that being said, as it is a Sunday night, welcome as a tradition. As you all know, next Sunday is going to really be exciting for all of us. I can't wait for next Sunday one because we'll be a group live, and I'm so excited and so much things that since last one we learned and we can share, and I think it's going to be amazing. And that being said, once more, thank you so much, all of the new people that join No Limit Emails family, guys. You are champion, and we really appreciate your support. And really, don't take for granted your need, your trust, and that you put in us, so we can deliver exactly what our website says that we will do. Uh, but as you all know, it cannot happen without you providing essential part of the whole thing, your own domain, as it is get basically white labeled your own domain. As always, I say, uh, really just good point to start. Make sure the domain you're going to use for this email stuff is be separate for your all other stuff, and just use it as new entity for your, let's say, playground to test stuff out, and so you don't risk anything that your main kind of business involved. So just essentially look at this domain you're using is literally your broadcast station that you can throw in also the things to test out without really getting your own reputation damaged, your main business and main sites and everything else if you already have. But if you're just starting, as always, obviously, guys, follow the rules and regulations of your land. You should be good, and that's it. And anything you need in our part, we're always around and to try to help you out much as we can. Doug says he's enjoyed the silly song. I'm glad that you did. I really enjoyed that too. Thank you so much for that one. By the way, sorry, I didn't want to kill anything. I have to kill this mosquito and the mosquito attack. That being said, as you all know, really, all you have to do is very simple task. If you do not know really this task, once more, the first thing that you can do, check your email from us. Obviously, as first time we send you email, it's possible that we also can go to your spam as you don't know us. Also, the filters in Gmail and other kind of emails out there that basically try to find that email and whitelist it and make it important and reply to it so we can have a solid connection with an email with you so we can send you your login details, important system information, and also important to note, we are not like any other marketing companies. We do not send you a commercial emails. We do not promote anything to you. If somebody try to promote something to you pretending to be us, please report to us, as the that email, the sole purpose of that is just between us and you and related to your account. And that being said, and also, of course, we do everything that we can in our end to protect that email. As you know, we don't list exchange, we don't cross promote, we don't have also the things that many other networks do. We don't. So we really high regard your privacy with us, and that is kind of a most important part of us over a period of time earning your trust with us, because you trust us with your data, guys, and it takes a time to kind of you see our own record and everything else. So basically, your personal experience is most important thing for us, as you all know. That's why I'm personally doing live every day, and I'm almost in the members room or many other live rooms almost through the day non-stop. So if you really struggle to add your domain to Cloudflare, just watch a couple of videos on YouTube if you don't need our help. But if you need our help, just jump on one of the live rooms that we have, reply to that email so we can make a live room and send it to you so you can attend if that's what you want. And also you can use the live element yourself, make a room, invite us if that's what also you want. So you, obviously, either ways, when you're in the room, you can record in your end. We can record in our end what we told. If that's what you want, you can have that as for reference if it's that what you wish to do. But as always, all these elements are there because easily we can record our screen and share our screen and be exactly on same page what we're talking, what we're looking, so we can see the problem and issues and really help you to fix them. And as you know, we're only a small team of people, and we do have quite a lot of systems on. Sometimes takes a little bit time to get around to the issue that we see, but just take our word for it. It's not going to last for long. that specific issue. So we are pretty kind of on it. Soon as really we know the issue, in some cases we know the issue that gets into the kind of on our basically work board, our task board, and sometimes can take a little bit of time, and we really do apologize for that. Unfortunately, we do not have a huge team of people that uh, can really resolve some very very deep technical issues. So it's only us, as you know, the we don't really hire really third party entities to have a finger in our soup. Therefore, sometimes some things does take a while as the network is being kind of nicely growing. So that's out of the way. Just send us your Cloudflare login details, guys. And if you already know a little bit about Cloudflare, just send us your Cloudflare API key, and we will do the installation and send you. And once more, sometime human failure kind of causes some sort of kind of really not a little bit neglect, right? In a true sense of things. Be it time permit, be it just genuinely just missed, had a look but missed certain elements when we building stuff. Guys, there is literally hundreds of thousands of bits of elements have to be built. So as always do have occurrences of certain things that cannot work from like first time we logging in, and which is quite normal. And we do miss sometime when we upload it, our signal drops and things like that happen, that some sort of errors occurs. But you know, genuinely, rest be assured, you should get exactly what we have, and in our kind of own system, as you all know, daily basis. I log into mine and show you, and it works, and this is exactly what your system should look like and feel like and works like. And of course, if you know a little bit more than myself about Moetic, I'm sure you can do some very genius stuff with it. So, that being said, congratulations to all of you who got your counts once more today or yes, and as well as yesterday. Guys, please reach out to me personally, like live, and especially jump on one of the rooms that we have, so we can help you. Literally, do not make kind of mistake when you're starting, so you can set things up correctly, and also follow along really the guide we give you, so we can help you really the format that I'm personally using, how you can really do it yourself by just literally creating some workflow with the new system to help you upload your leads, to help you basically organize your emails and start sending your first emails out as soon as you have your system all working. That being said, I look forward once more and excited hearing from you and see what you guys can do with it. And please do inform us, kind of like any area that really you need help for, and also if you're already part of an All Limit email families, as you know. And if the room you go in, you say, I'm part of an All Limit emails. Everybody in all of our groups, obviously, will welcome you and help you. Some people that are there, obviously, for a longer time. And please be respectful. Do not spam the groups. You're more than welcome to be part of the kind of conversation to help you, and well as share your skills to help others. So please feel free, join on these rooms, and so we can actually help each other. Really work like a group that really supports each other, which is that's what we are and we do every single day. So please do not be shy. Share good and relevant stuff, and also don't be shy to ask us for help, and as well as don't be shy. Show us what you're doing, so we can actually help you as a group to improve things in the sense of really whatever it is you're involved in. I'm sure there is somebody in the group has some experience, probably pre-hand, to actually help you. Like for example, Barbara is a better coach than myself. Barbara can help you anything to related to coaching if you want. If you're new in that area, you want to set things up. Doug can help you write, I don't know, crazy, amazing emails and plenty leads. For instance of marketing, everyone in the group, as we all know, We all have the really like many faceted kind of knowledge, and is being shared with each other. Literally, it's just been amazing. Last I don't know, whole summer has been amazing, and has continue. Uh, just keep amazing me every day. What's happening in a whole group. I'm so pleased. All the system are still chiming nicely and sending well. And I also added related topic, as you all know. Really, this was important one to kind of like least touch a little bit to improve stuff, especially in a content center stuff within a cold email we do. So as you all know, that is when we go to YouTube and everywhere else, there's lots of kind of videos out there related actually cold emailing. Uh, there's nothing wrong with this what those guys are doing when stuff they're using. If it's working for them, obviously it's fine. But really is all about how can we individually have a way and control really cold and warm outreach the way it's supposed to be. And related to the kind of really email itself, obviously top 7 things we should avoid. Even obviously this is just kind of really tip of the iceberg. If you look at really top 7, it just doesn't start there. Literally, like I did a little bit of reverse research, and I shared the kind of file with you guys in the room already. There, literally about we start with 7, but it's really you could go several thousand things that we should not really do in the cold email period. But really, a lot of people never went that deep to do the research about issues generally society have, individual as a human being we have, and what really we don't like and what we like, what we kind of some sort of get trust to and not trust to. uh, Deep psychology goes into this stuff, and I'm no way, hands up guys, disclaimer, I'm no way psychologist. Oh, you could take what I'm saying with pinch of salt, but generally as an experience what I've been doing with emails, sending cold emails, I'm learning every time I send one email. To be honest guys, it's been a pretty amazing learning curve for myself. Best education, to be honest. Hand on, make mistakes and try correct them is like being that way since the specific site started. Anyway, that being said, this is not really about me at all. This is about really core of the cold email as a whole ecosystem, and per se to, you can expand it to whole core of email ecosystem that exists right now, that we are kind of like all part of. And over a period of time, things scaled up, and as you all know, email becomes a one of the major point that really every ISP kind of holds it kind of very high guards. Like got so many guards on the door, so you cannot get in, and it's been a challenge. So as more and more mistakes that we got made and myself made based on already emails that I sent, uh, that's definitely more than thousands if thousands of things that we should not really do in the cold email. That's my own learning went on since I've been just having active systems dot cold email, and before actually collecting email using kind of collected list email type of opt-in list, somewhere like Aweber or GetResponse. It was different then than what it is kind of what we're doing with cold outreach specifically. Try to use data. Um, Whole idea goal is behind is logically similar to something that, let's say, you kind of like want to define in a gold within cent, and what you do is you classify. So whole idea is have a data from many millions of sources, and try to kind of literally basically kind of verify and test, see what good you can get, find out inside of this huge kind of really, let's say, um, pay dirt, right? In our case, is about really finding the signal that has interest, and that's become valuable after that. Based on interest, there's not seven things that is wrong we do in an email. Literally, it's several thousand things we do in a wrong and cold email and email sales per se. I'm not a sales guy. I have not trained by I don't know, like your conventional corporate sales training. I actually learned all the sales in real world by basically from early age serving people. And that being said, the email is really like not very kind of human connective thing. And we kind of refrain from that human connection from the email with wordings, and that's kind of really one of the top one I find myself keep making a mistake on. Really is about email is supposed to not be the point of sale, like really not supposed to be epos. It's supposed to be a tool that you start interaction with someone and you gain their trust, they gain your trust, eventually they get to know you, and hopefully the person is like we normally think literally like one linear side, but we also got to look about this contact. Maybe we can be their clients, and if we can become their clients, they also have opportunity become our clients. There's always that scenario. Ideal will be we are searching for everybody to be our clients, but really, if you reverse it one more, the other direction, if we send an email, oh, by the way, I have done this test quite a few times, it really, really works. It's pretty intriguing actually. When you send an email to the company, so you asking them, I want to buy your services, can you send me a your prices, your reply rate goes right out to the roof. Literally, it does. So, like, literally, just based on that. Sometimes, as a sales, you want to make the sales, but really, if companies already exist and that you want to really gain their trust, the first thing that you do is you buy off them. And the next thing you do, because you already buy off them, literally, you have their trust because you bought it. And that's the whole idea, right? Trust is price someone pays. It's not about based on a word or based on anything. Based on somebody, you trust BMW. That's why you buy BMW because basically, you know, you have some kind of good product in the end. But really, the trust is not a word that we say to people. It's generally based on a transaction we made with the other person. And sometimes, if we are not getting to put our position to be the other person's customer, it's very hard for us to kind of make them to our customer because they don't know us. So sometimes easy way to make them to know us, you just buy what they have. Maybe even what you're going to buy it be totally useless to you. But you also know there's something that you gotta sell to them, you know they don't have and is useful to them, is makes it easy. And I personally been running this experiment and also driving people before kind of making any sales, just literally say, hey, this is my page, I'll sell this, and this is you can find me, and this is basically my social media. You can check me out before you want to do business with me. That's fine to a certain degrees to just get some indication, but I also learned I'm getting more responses if I'm sending email asking a companies or that person basically very inquisitive question. I don't know if this was you or not. Could you send me your pricing listing and reply to this emails? Yeah, I'm interested to buy that product. You don't even specify really what product is because like this kind of emails, people gonna receive it. Even in eye of the Google doesn't really look like spam. And the whole idea is really set up an interaction and first point of contact, right? And so on that list, we have seven. And obviously, whole idea is literally is not seven, guys. But as a context of things to start off with, let's say seven wrong things that we really did in our emails is just flops. But I know I personally wrote so many bad emails. and well as so many really good emails that thank you dog, you helped me so write them, so many good ones. And if you and you know all on this journey, it's been pretty amazing now that we kind of have this help of AI, so we can really kind of switch our game on when it comes to the avoiding really any kind of mishaps, mistakes, uh, kind of really it's very hard to make mistakes with the help of AI, as you know. So it's ideal scenario for us to turn an email really like a kind of like URSS radio content feeder to all sort of networks, all sort of places you can basically send to, and all sorts of IP locations. Literally, there's borderless communication, and that's mean more data, more testing grounds available to all of us. And whole idea is literally just keep finding what signal could you get, and what kind of really the message you sending, and is what kind of really like what do you call this, covers the radius of the, let's say, human ignition, like literally impulse click and not click type of thinking that we all have. Something we just see, we just ignore, but next to it, something we see, we click. It's just like very that phenomenon. Really, we don't know as human. I really have no deep knowledge about that area. Why is it we do that? But really, it's based on also scientific evidences stuff, and as well as research done by many companies, many big firms, many big multinational companies. They all kind of follow a very simple rule of thumb, and best example one that everybody kind of really kind of got some kind of feedback from directly. Two major companies did this huge shock thing when you look at it about messaging, what stands for, and how really powerful it is, and produces the results in the end. And those companies that you guys all know probably is generally is not your Coca-Cola. It's not. Is We look at it as a tech companies, literally software companies. Is one of them really Apple, and the other one is like you could say, currently like what's going on in that field as a originally software company, like your TikTok, your other different kind of really apps utilizing exact that kind of human logic, so to speak, based on the algorithms they create and all that. But generally, it's just that rule somehow it just kind of seems like really universal thing. You gotta see somebody few times to even kind of recognize some of the features. So it takes quite several times and several connection points to kind of get attention and get kind of like trust with somebody remotely. As you all know, it's like we all have this I don't know, like cowbell of skeptic side active. So it's hard. The cold email is the beginning of the conversation. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole idea. But we've been using it. Generally, lots of us been using it very wrong. It's not the wrong to seek for business, of course. The whole idea is point of connection, seek connection, and as business happens after connection. But logically, we've been using it wrong, and I hope that kind of file actually are shared in the room with you guys. A kind of a reverse psychology of things. Uh, Literally, you gotta put the things and that in your emails absolutely as resonate with the truth what you're doing, and really if you don't kind of do kind of different paint different picture in the email, and that's basically what they're saying to really just keep doing. And whole idea is about your communication have to lead to you, and you are a human being, and you have something to offer, and as well as you got something you can basically kind of buy from that specific entity. I mean, it's not really wrong to send people cold email, and they're neither illegal, as we talked on this topic before, but generally is about also human to human uh, logic applied in respect, and obviously it's just in discretion. As you all see, myself, I really try to do my best, not run out of that data, so I don't have to be in a position to send email 2 times to someone. Just do it one and move on to new batch of data, so to speak, so you can test around. And of course, that is like available to us. Many other people can't really do that. And yes, if they can do it, but it's not really, they cannot do it scale we doing it. And we do lots of good things in our email. We improved over the time, and we keep improving. There's been still really plenty to improve as new information come hand, as new kind of really research based data type stuff that we find interesting, to avoid many things that is really can improve the email, that be it your IP reputation improvement, your sending score improvement, and as well as really reducing your spam complaints, so you can stay below XX, you know. And we did kind of all this research, and everything's pretty proven that yes, we can kind of help to prevent lots of those things. But and again, it becomes a really personal discretion and personal need. If you are specifically doing a research on based on specific kind of topic and leads in more refined manner and more targeted manner, literally there's you can get more out of what we are doing. But just because what I'm showing on record on these videos, I do just random stuff. You don't have to really do that or start that way, any sense and shape or form. Please do not do what I'm doing. I'm doing just literally to show you guys you can have a system like this. Every day you can literally upload a bunch of leads and do your emailing, and that's what we got and we all have. And the whole idea of avoiding mistakes, one thing I learned, I think this will chime with all of you, and many of you probably already know this before I did, really is you cannot make mistake unless you did something. So sending emails first time around is not mistake, and then we find it out, right? So the whole idea is we can repeat the same thing without costing us extra X. That's the another kind of really advantage that we have. So making those mistakes because not having relevant information, because the relevant information that can change the situation is not there. We all have that, like that's like just given. Every day is obviously that field change. But really the previous kind of something that we know that we could actually have a deep look into it, say, okay, yeah, this endpoint actually causing this headache. Let's tie this up. And obviously, when you search, just literally go and put same thing in. Give me top 100 things I should avoid in cold email. ChatGPT will give you a list, and then you take from there, and then throw in how do I avoid this risk. Give me the best examples, and so on and so forth. You could create this workflow and actually follow on screen and implement it as you do your emails. Well as obviously, please use the tools that out there that is free, not for, charge, and they don't charge. So you can actually also see picture of your content, how good it is. Is it really good quality without any spam words? And also, many people believe you should not write huge long emails. Many people believe you should not write really short emails. Many people believe you should not write huge jargony stuff, which is true, but really its whole idea is if you already have a sales page and you want to present it to someone, why not send it just an email and tell them, hey, this is what it is. If they take action on that email, guess what? You make the sale. But generally, it's about not that. Is the whole idea is like Doug said, point of connection, as living proof that you're a human being and you're doing the right thing. You want to help someone, and that's why you're reaching them. Really, the whole point is, hey, I'm reaching you to help you, and I'm also reaching you. Can you help me? Ideal scenario, really. Realistic truth. Being told is never goes wrong. That's what I really believe in. So that being said, please check that file, implement some of them, and if you haven't got a system to implement them, comment to No Limit Emails. We can give you a system. You can implement them pretty easy, and you will, I'm sure, learn lots of things when you get system like this. Is really is matter of timing and good data. If we can jam this two thing is like kind of sync a little bit within the system, really your email cannot go wrong, and that's the really what's lacking in my own emails. Lots of them that I did previously. Hands up, guys. I'm still learning, but generally, it's just improving overall mistakes that we're doing. So the mistake is about sending people on affiliate link, for example. Everyone hates that, right? But whole idea is not send anything to them to sell anything. Is initially is about requiring what they have. How can you really buy? They trust. Obviously, some coaches they sell in big kind of courses, but just don't do that. Till you actually make enough money, then you can still do that. But generally, to just buy somebody else's trust is very simple. As if they're selling products, you buy their products. Boom, you have their trust. And if you buy let's say over the year you're gonna use this as a strategy. Let's say you have a ideal 100 people that you want at least 30 of them to be your client. Example. Then you buy this people's product of few things that you gotta consider, you guys. One, literally don't buy kind of really supplemented and all very risky kind of dodgy software or crypto stuff, anything like that. But obviously, if they are legitimate, they have a course on Udemy, for example, you can buy. They have a product on, I don't know, X Place, you can go buy. They have a book published, you can buy. This kind of stuff is okay, long as you don't spend kind of hundreds of dollars. If you spend in between, I don't know, $4, $25, literally you could buy a lot of people's trust with less money that you could burn on paid ads on YouTube or on Facebook. And over the year, I have been trying this myself, guys. Honestly, over the years, I have bought so many products I knew they are absolutely useless to me, and I give to the people most of it access to different people. And what that allows you is you can literally buy yourself a network of creative people, and eventually you already their customers. When you're making something, they get a little bit kind of like first kind of slice the pie, so to speak. And that's basically how we got where we are. And it's slow, but that's generally what how it is. You gotta earn the trust, buy the trust, and as well as give the trust. But normally, is all this happen if there's no investment being made by either side. Obviously, there is no trust at all. So the whole idea of trust is really between two people. That's have to be a transaction. That be it's transaction of feeling or money or grain, you name it. It's got to be some sort of transactional energy, and that's basically what we should do with our email. Make it as trust token that we try to earn instead of really kind of being pushy and salesy, which is yesterday I also shared another file. There is lots of 10 words short emails you guys can try, and of course they also help to avoid those 7, maybe even 700s of these issues that we really talked about. And those short emails obviously based on Dean Jackson's kind of metaphor of cold emailing. As you know, those guys, they do amazing stuff. They made millions of dollars and all that. So they know what they're talking about. It's important for us to also use the proven stuff, throw it in the chat GPT, improve it, and realign it with what we want. And that's why I also share that file with you guys. And that being said, as it is Sunday, I don't want to hold you too long, guys, once more. And I will be uploading and sending some more emails through the evening and the members room this evening, guys. So my system currently is actually available. So I was doing a little bit updates early on. So let me just see. Actually, I am able to get in. So you guys should not really have any issues. This is only myself. So we are in, and we will be uploading and sending email, and also actually tackle a little bit deeper about more than the 7 points we talking and shared in the file with you guys. And I don't want to kind of repeat that, and you already kind of have the file and checked it out. And that being said, once more, thank you so much, Doug, for the song, and thank you, all of you in the chat. And I will speak to you just the moment and the other side. Well, I'll see everyone tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care. Happy sending, guys.